So there is much made about black people living on the plantation. People on the right would say black people need to get off the Democratic plantation and come with us. People like Diamond and Silk or Nylon and Rocks or whatever they are. Here's the truth. 54% of black people live in the southern region of the United States of America. 54%. 19% live in the Midwest. 18% live in the Northeast. And 6% live in the West. So more black people live in the southern region of the United States of America than any other region in the country. More black people live in the southern region of the United States of America than any other region in the country. Ironically, the southern region had a lot of plantations.
Well, I say we build a wall.
And what's happened since is that if you look at the southern region of the United States of America, they are a solid block of red. They're Republicans. They're a solid block of reds. Also a solid block of illiteracy. Also a solid block of sickness and unhealthiness. Infant mortality. So what plantation is it that you would like us to leave? The states that black people live in primarily, North Carolina, Virginia, South Carolina, Arkansas, Alabama, Texas, Georgia. Tell me which one of those states does good for black people. Which one of those states are black people flourishing in? I'm not talking about the educated one. I'm not talking about the ones who migrate. I'm talking about the ones who live there. We just read an article in the LA Times that said that since 2000, that black people's median income went from $41,000 to $39,000. Now, I don't know what to ascribe that to, but I can say this. Virtually every place, the top 10 cities where black people do well are either in a blue state or a blue city in a red state. So this idea, this notion that going with a particular party, the Republican Party, is something we should ascribe to is bullshit. I know that Democrats have their problems. I certainly admit that. But when you tell me to get off the plantation, why would two women who look like they literally just got off a plantation tell me what's good for us? Look at where black people live in the southern region of the United States of America. Look how they're treated. Look at black people. A lot of black people live in Mississippi. Look how they're treated. A lot of black people live in Alabama. Look how they're treated. A lot of black people live in Arkansas and Texas, and look how they're treated. And who controls them? Who's in charge? They have Republican legislators, Republican governors, Republican congressmen. And do you think those people are inclined to help black people? We've already seen what they would do. Why give them a chance? We already know what they're doing. Right now, this is not me. More black people live in the southern region of the United States of America than all the other regions combined. So when you say get off the plantation, when you say you need to give people the Republicans a try, we're seeing what you do. We're seeing how you treat people. Mississippi, you can run a senator and she can talk about lynching and she still gets elected. Florida, you can have somebody be a racist and he can still get elected. Georgia, you can have somebody cheat the black woman that almost won and they can still get elected. So stop telling me to get off the plantation. You need to bring your you need to leave your Butterfly McQueen ass off. It's ridiculous. All black people primarily live in the southern region of the United States of America. Like I said, more than any other regions combined. And you're telling me to get off the plantation when these two brides look like they literally just jumped off a pancake box.